us today. On behalf of our visionary standard bearer and vice standard bearer, the distinguished chairman, members of the NDC, and all partisans of the UP, I'd like to join partisans Lansana Fofana to welcome all of you to our headquarters this afternoon for this press conference. We are gathered here with a shared sense of pride, purpose to officially announce the launch of the Unity Party's National Fundraising and Homecoming Program. Yeah. This program is not just about raising money. It is about building a permanent home for our great party. A home that will stand as a symbol of our unity, our resilience, and our commitment to a better Liberia. For many years, the Unity Party has been the source of hope, leadership, and service to the Liberian people. Today, we begin a new chapter, one that will see us acquire and construct our own permanent national headquarters. A home that will belong to all of us and to future generations of Unity Party. Wow. Since this morning, the Unity Party has been at the heart of Liberia's democratic journey. The party continues to stand in vanguard for promoting peace, stability, and progress. We have walked through trials and trials, yet we have never lose sight of our mission to unite our people and to serve our nation with integrity. Now, it is time to translate our unity and strength into something tangible, a place that represents who we are and what we stand for. This headquarters will be more than just a building with walls and windows. It will stand as a living symbol of our shared sacrifice and our enduring belief in Liberia's promise. It will be a space where we generate new ideas, forge bold strategies, and plan together for more victories and a brighter future for our country. Yeah. To ensure this effort succeeds, the chairman, Reverend Dr. J. Luther Tappe, constituted the National Steering Committee comprised of partisans and chaired by your humble servant to coordinate the fundraising and homecoming campaign. Along with the steering committee, 3 specialized committees were also.
This is an evening show body, crafted for spectacle, not for substance, reception, not for development. It is a budget of illusion, fantasies, and inflated by lies. The government proposed 2026 fiscal year budget proudly declared over $1.2 billion in expected revenue. Yet, nearly 17% of that amount, $200 million, comes from a one-time payment by Natl in 2026. Ask yourself, can a nation be built on a single windfall? Mortgage on the hopes of corporate generosity? We think not.
The government calls this fiscal expansion growth, but we in the CMC call it what it is: reckless indulgence. Consider these facts. The legislative budget has increased by 25% from 41 million to almost 52 million, even as basic services remain underfunded. The national security budget has been raised by 45% to $151 million, an addition of over $15 million, with little or no increment in police, which is the first defense of security and protection for the people. No report, no achievement marked, even while violent crimes and domestic insecurity remain rampant. 3. Bureaucratic compensation consumed over 27% of the total budget, now increased from $315 million to over $227 million, a difference of $14 million. Yet, the sector that employs over 60% of Liberians and has the highest potential to feed our people, generates sustainable revenue stream, agriculture, received barely 1% of the national budget. Less than $14 million. It is far, the $14 million is far less funding under the presidential advisor, meaning all the presidential advisors make more money than the government of Liberia invests in agriculture. 1% for farmers and 27% for bureaucracy. 17 out of 18 state-owned enterprises listed in the budget annex failed to submit financial plan for review. This undermines the integrity of the national budget process. It is a clear violation of the public financial management law and leads to a lack of transparency regarding these entities' financial position. Consequently, the government cannot adequately and accurately assess or plan for necessary fiscal report, making the overall budget less reliable and increasing fiscal rate due to unknown obligations and exposures. These are not signs of growth. They are symptoms of greed in this Liberia we want. The question we ask, is this the Liberia that we want? Is this the promise we made to our children? A future of dependency, debt, and despair? We are being told that this is a budget meant to rescue the nation. But now, how can it be when it neglects the very hands that till the soil, teach our children, heal our sick, protect our nation? The CMC offer a different path, a bold, honest, and people-centered vision. Our contract with Liberia, we call it the people's budget, and it rests on these three sacred principles. 1. Development with dignity, investing in human capital, not political capital. 2. Liberia first economics, turning our natural resources, our natural wealth into national prosperity. 3. Replacing, not repairing, breaking away from old systems that reward incompetence and punish productivity. Under the CMC People budget, we shall address the following. Increase education funding. The CMC will significantly increase allocation for education by up to 15% in our first national budget and 20% in our second budget, with the goal of meeting the minimum required by international best practice. By doing this, we ensure that every child has access to quality public education, modern educational facility, and well-trained teachers. We shall implement entrepreneurship program and vocational training that link education directly to job. This contract with the current government's limited investment in education. Agriculture. The current budget unfunds this critical sector. We have a duty to support our farmers and invest in our food security. In addition,
the fundraising committee responsible for mobilizing resources from both at home and abroad. The mobilization committee ensuring that partisans across the 15 counties are fully engaged. And the publicity committee, which is leading the information campaign and coordinating the media. In addition, 3 subcommittees responsible for infrastructure and venue, entertainment, and security were also constituted. As this is a national event, Every county has its own county fundraising committee, chaired by an eminent partisan, co-chaired by the Unity Party county chairpersons. This structure ensures that every county, every district, and every community has a stake in our national effort. This is not just a Morovia initiative. This is a Liberia-wide Unity Party movement. In response to the many calls and concerns about the event venue, with the power now vested in me, in the steering committee, by the standard bearer, the vice standard bearer, the chairman, the leaders of the party, we are delighted at this moment to announce that the main fundraising and homecoming events on December 6th will be held at our own United Party headquarters.
Declaration, which Liberia is a signatory, requires that all African countries spend at least 10% of its expenditure on agriculture. We shall fulfill our duty to the Liberian farmers and in compliance with the Maputo Declaration by raising agriculture budget to $120 million, up from the current minuscule $13.6 million. This will allow for support to agribusiness startup and value chain development, fostering private sector innovation in agriculture. 3. Investment in healthcare. The CMC will increase the current expenditure in health by $50 million from the proposed $101 million in the budget in order to modernize hospitals that will provide improved access to quality healthcare and free primary healthcare. Investment in infrastructure. The proposed budget.
Many thanks for joining the conversation on this wonderful Thursday morning, and it's good to be back here on this edition of the People's Program, the Morning Ride, your breakfast info compounding program that takes you across Liberia, Africa, and the rest of our one world. Welcome, folks. I'm Wiggy Brooks, Ambassador Vice, alongside Psychonomist here, controls the sounds and the as well this morning. So following us on our TV channel 2, our YouTube channel as well, Kool Radio Hotline, Kool 91.9, Cape News, all of these hotlines, bringing you all of what about to be discussed this morning. Leave your comments, share, watch as well. Good morning to all of you. This is where we walk the walk and talk the talk, and as usual, help to shift the paradigm about democracy. What a favor. We speak undiluted truth, the very hard truth I said on this platform. There are a couple of things upline that we're going to talk about this morning, and hope you stick to it when the time reaches to respond to some of the concerns, some of these things that we're going to talk about this wonderful day. So welcome again to all of you. Let's have a good time. It promises to be great, very stimulating and thought-provocative as we walk the walk and talk the talk and have to shift the paradigm of our democracy. Folks, to all of our regular followers, viewers, listeners, you're welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you, and it's good to have you joining the conversation on this wonderful day. I'd like to welcome all of you again. Let the National Identification Registry, we have taken our time to take a keen look at then over the period of time. You know, the government of Liberia sometimes back suspended the rolled up process of Liberians and foreign nationals registering and having an identification known into our system. So you got a lot of public frustration. The facility was not large enough or whatever to have handled all of the concerns and problems that were being raised by people. But we are getting report that institution is an integrity institution, and Liberians and foreign nationals expect the best and the needful to be done there. That institution is headed by Mr. Andrew Peters. It's been a couple of months. The activity has slowed down, but yet you people still receiving salary, benefits, and all of these things. But what our investigation have been able to gather over the last period of days or weeks. You know, Andrew Peter comes from the background of the National Patriotic Party, the NPP. We are getting report that he's currently negotiating to rent from the NPP. You can't take such institution to a political ground where this party owns this property, so you think you can go to rent for them. No, you can't. We are hearing that they're about to leave, and he's currently negotiating, and I've even reportedly threatened employees and wanted to even change the bank because they need some money to go and rent. So he's taking the employee account and wanting to change the bank to move to another bank. I'm not going to call the bank name. I'm not. I understand that even the deputy for administration have also spoken about this issue and even told the HR any attempt to do so, you will be sued in the process. President Boakai, there are a couple of institutions you need to pay attention to now in this country. There are folks who are at these institutions who are running it, they feel the way they want to run it. And apparently, based on proximity to your presidency, their relatives, their friends, whosoever who recommended them, and why they are there, they think that you people have some bargaining that you need to live up to it. And some of these things. And this is starving and depriving a lot of Liberians of their functions, their basic rights, and all of these things. Yesterday, these things were never right. It cannot be right today. People who are placed in positions to serve, if they cannot serve, let them leave. There are thousands of Liberians who are committed, competent, ready to serve the country. And they must be able to serve the country. So those who being given a chance must not sit in a position and think that they can use position just anyway, anyhow. You know. So Honorable Peters, You will not take the people institution and go rent for your own party. Because you want a loan from a particular bank, so you want to go and change the account to move to the next scale. That is something that raising the concern of employees and other folks. It's been a couple of months since the government suspended the rollout on the national identification, registry. All of these things, they are folks, and that's why we continue to say there are a lot of folks currently serving in government. The World Bank has given funding to this institution, $2 million, and they have been blocked. Yeah, because 1.7 million outstanding debt to Technobrain, Nairobi-based technology firm that constructed the registry digital infrastructure at a cost of 5.9 million. The World Bank requirements stipulate that all existing debt must be cleared before new funds can be disbursed. You're serving institution, you can't, no record. Look at some of the kind of reports from the GAC. You're conducting serious businesses on behalf of government, you don't have any record. Contracts being awarded, there is no bidding process. And all of these things. We look at these things, we tend to overlook it, we tend to downplay it. You won't go rent for NPP. We get a report that some of you want to contest. And that's the reason why you think you won't go rent, so you can have more people that you can just register. You have took the machine at a particular point in time and took it to the southeast. And we hope they will get or caught the attention of the President Barker. This is ongoing investigation at NDR. We like to say, we hope that the folks there will take note and govern themselves well. Yesterday we were talking about this issue of Liberian-owned businesses that are going down the drain. And this is something very serious. Very serious. Liberian businesses are struggling to foreign businesses in this country. And the authority responsible for that, what are they being strangulated to? The hands are tied behind the back. That's why they do not speak on these things, but we're raising this concern. We heard the last time around that Liberian-owned businesses or Liberians will not be spectators to their own economy. But we've seen far than that. The Liberian assimilation policy, businesses that should be owned and operated by Liberians. We are seeing foreign nationals competing with Liberians. They are into the industrial part of it. They are doing mass production into breweries and other things. At the same time, they bring in their brothers and sisters overnight and opening stores, shops to do retail as well. They involve in the retailing while they're in mass production. So our folks will go to buy from them and carry to go and do resale, and at the end of the day, they are even selling at a lower price, affecting those who are going to buy from them. The Ministry of Commerce should be in the know of this. The Liberia Business Association, the Liberia Chamber of Commerce, And all of this, you got foreign nationals who are into black selling. They're making bricks, they're selling it. They're doing sand mining, shining shoes, toiletries. There are a lot of other things that involve into. They're into mineral water business. At the same time doing resale, they're selling ice, they're selling the water. While Liberians are also involved in these things, struggling. And we see people sit and don't want to do anything about these things and don't want to raise a concern. When you hear people in the opposition want to talk, they only talk politics. But the very same people that they want to lead tomorrow, they do not stand and defend or empower them. And we will not sit and allow these things happen to our folks. You go to other countries, these things are not allowed. But here, we allow these things. And these things taking place on a regular basis. How do you expect Liberian businesses to improve? How do you expect them to take charge of the economy when they are struggling with people who they should not be? These are people who should be competing with them and not them competing. You know, honestly, Liberia is turning into something else. When you say it, sometimes people say, oh, you're saying it because you just want. No. Let's be honest. People getting so ungrateful in this country. The level of ingratitude that you see from people in this country right now, you will not even want to believe it. You will fast track registering foreign businesses with speed. Then you bring all of the bureaucracy when it comes to Liberia. They won't register the business. You have it, all of the different bureaucracies that you go through this, and you have foreign national that businesses. Sometimes they don't even appeal. You register it. You hand deliver all of the documents. Sometimes some of you are used in the process to say, oh yeah, let's make it look like a Liberian owned business. You go to one, you go to the supermarkets, mini marts. You see a Liberian man or a Liberian woman who is the cashier, you got somebody standing right over that person as the supervisor. Nothing, you only there to watch, but makes more money than the Liberian. When our folks from the Ministry of Labor in other places go there, when they just see, sometimes they don't even talk to these employees. They go and talk to the management behind the scene, what they receive, they leave. Go at the Ministry of Labor and see the number of complaints, number of concerns being raised by people who working for some of the foreign businesses. Seti Brother will be doing mass production at the same time they're doing retailing, selling as well. The other person will bring this one, bring that one, bring this one, bring that one. You're doing steel business in the country, but at the same time you're involved in the retail. Some of our Liberian businesses that will go to buy the steel in bulk, when you go to the other store because they will have to open another store, you see the rubber dishes and all of these things. People will go to buy these things, thinking that you're going to sell it to get your 1 or 2 cents on it. But you find the very same people that you bought it from, they got stores that are open and they will sell it at a lower price. Your goods will just be in your hand. At the end of the day, you don't get the profit out of it to even go and buy new set of goods. And we sit and watch these things happen. at the very expense of the Liberian people right in this country. But you hear every day politics, politics, politics. Why Liberians are suffocating, dying, the economy being stagnated, controlled by foreign nationals, Liberian-owned businesses. Go around and see Liberian businesses today. Ask some of the folks how much money you earned a couple of years back on a regular basis. Today they cannot even reach anything of such. A country can never get developed if the economy is placed in the hands of foreign nationals. That you don't want. We heavily depend on foreign consumptions to support our economy. Whether we will reach that, we don't know. We got our resources being extracted from this country on a daily basis, and we receive chicken change. And all of these things, and those we expect to correct these things, our lawmakers, they themselves are also involved in these things. They are running businesses, a lot of them, not all, a lot of them are running businesses that they do not even register. When our tax collectors are all in the field and go, so like Senator Chabia, that the representative Chabia, they will leave those places. You go to one next door shop, you want to close it, you put in big lock on it because that person cannot. But these people will struggle to register their own businesses. You run after our motorcyclists, our keke driver, commercial driver to register the vehicles, to make sure that you get the driver licenses and all of these things. But they will give them plates that will identify them. They do not place it on the vehicles. They share the plates. They evade taxes. They extort money. And all of these things happen. Today we talk about 1.2 billion draft national budget submitted. There are a lot of criticism, there are a lot of support. Whether we can achieve it, or there are people who believe we will not. But look at Liberia development. Are we captured into it? Are we empowering our own businesses? How much money there? They say that they're going to take money again to empower themselves. So you got a lot of them that build their own institution. Oh yeah. They got money for small businesses. They go and advocate for this. But the woman who sells in real life, Douala, Waterside, Omega, and other places across the country would not be captured. They fight for themselves. There are a whole lot currently taking place in this country. Liberian-owned businesses are going down. This is a national concern to the government of Liberia. And we turn to put politics into almost everything. You saw the kind of a report from the Axel Corridor. People who we thought were serving the country. You operated businesses with all trace of any record. While Liberian-owned businesses going down, you're using other folks. Some of you even use it, you know. You got people coming to this country overnight. But whatever it is, this is Liberia. And I'd like to say good morning to Mr. Zizibian. Hope you following as well this wonderful day. Let me say good morning to Mrs. Dorothy Bien, Salome Bien, Iri Blessing Bien. Good morning to all of you. And this is where we find ourselves. And we turn to overlook these things. This is something that is causing serious problem for our country. We overlook these things. So, welcome. This is the morning ride.
$133 million for infrastructure. This is woefully inadequate to address the critical and urgent infrastructure need in the country. Today, only 15% of rural roads are passable year-round.
This morning, by playing the radio entertainment Kool giveaway, you dial *799 *11# and pay $100 US and win for yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning of cell phone and other fabulous prices. Just play 1-2 times. It's just $100 or 70 cents US. You can be part, and we will certainly call you and tell you that you have won this. But welcome. This is the People's Program. This is the morning ride.
We gave assistance that design results. This is important for the achievement of the group, of the principle, and by a larger extent for freedom of movement, monitoring implementation of policy related to
the reason why process-wise, to begin the process of registering firearms in the hands of civilians who do not have the right to carry firearms, their firearms. We started in Monrovia. We have registered a number of people who have side weapon, for people in special need, that category. We have registered quite a number of them, and we are still in the process of doing that. But we wanted to move further, because besides the side weapon, the predominant people who hold firearms are hunters in the country.
You mean the traditional hunters?
Traditional hunter, yeah.
Okay.
Provision is made for them to have a single barrel gun. They have been in for time immemorial when I was a kid, so we're using it. But we want to make sure that those who are carrying those firearms have them registered. So that we have a database. Tomorrow, if somebody steals John Brown single barrel gun and go cause havoc somewhere, the gun is caught, it can be traced to John Brown, and then John Brown will have to answer some questions.
Okay.
Well, was he careless about the gun? Because the gun should be well protected. But when it falls into the hand of the wrong person, it becomes a problem for society.
How long will the process last here in central Liberia?
Well, we have a little over a week to be here. It's a pilot project.
Okay.
We are not going to cover the whole county in the short period of time. We want to see how the turnout will be like, the enthusiasm shown, then we will come back. Because it's a nationwide exercise, but we just thought to begin in Bond County.
I mean, is it that you're going to be reaching out to the different communities, or how is it that you're going to be stationed somewhere?
Well, it will be dependent on the commissioner who know their people, and
you're dealing with local, officials.
Yes, to bring their people, the hunters together.
Okay.
All right, we are not expecting that they will come to Banga.
Okay.
If, for instance, a particular commissioner told us that, you come to Totota, people from Sanoge and the surrounding town around that side will come to Totota, then our team will move there. The team is mobile; they can go there and register, those hunters, so that it will cost them extra money to come all the way to Banga.
Okay. Yeah. One important question: how the lack of farmers not being registered or hunters not being registered, what has been the effect it has brought to the country? You want to tell us some of the impact that has caused?
Well, we have been, just as I said, we have cases where people take other people's arms and go cause problem with it. But firstly, we want to, by registering the arms, those guns, we have a database we have statistics.
Okay.
Like for instance, how many hunting guns do we have in Bond County? No one knows it. Nobody can come and give you exact figure because there's no data that have been collected, so nothing can be said, to address that issue of how many, guns. But if we go through the exercise, we will stand and say, look, in Bond County, the 5,000 single barrel guns in the hands of hunters.
Just before my colleague can come in, you also considering those having guns for personal protection?
Yes, which it will be registered because the whole idea is to make sure that
all of these things, because if you look around, you will notice that one of the sectors in our country before the war that had major employer, agriculture. We were looking at subsistence farming at the time, producing cash crops like rubber, cocoa, coffee for export. Today we see Liberian businesses today are involving with exporting the red palmer, the red oil, the corn fresh, and there are a lot of other things. Today foreign nationals are gradually trying to get into it using Liberians in this guides at a much cheaper price than what, so it's affecting a lot of our own businesses in this country. And our economy heavily depends on export of raw commodities from our country, like iron ore, diamond, timber, gold, you name the rest. Most of Liberian-owned businesses lack the capacity in terms of manufacturing here in this country that could present opportunities that will empower other folks to make sure that these things are working. And we heavily depend on getting money from it. But we see that Liberian-owned businesses today are struggling. The Ministry of Commerce, the Liberian National Business Registry, the Liberian Business Association. Whether you're in the know or not, but these are things that you need to take charge of and stick to some of these things. Liberian businesses are going down the drain because these very same people who are here strongulating Liberian businesses. And it's troubling. Some of the people are going out of businesses today. Go to some of the institutions and see the role that some of these people are playing. Then we hear somebody telling us the budget is that the government intends to steal show. It's not realistic. The Senate now calling for separate hearing of the budget. But you're not talking about what's in it, how do we empower? Sometimes you people will make sure you hire foreign businesses to conduct or services. You pay them in full, like their own businesses. They will run after you. You'll be telling the people, go bring your business clearance, bring your tax clearance, your business registration number, all of these things. But when it comes to foreign businesses, you don't even care to know. You pay them. Sometimes the work not even done. You pay them 100%. But when it comes to Liberian owned businesses, let the national legislature look at and say, yeah, we get our supplies from a Liberian owned stationery store. They supply all of our stationery. We go to the other Liberian business, they're responsible to supply all of our toiletries for the bathroom and whatsoever, tissue, soap, and all of these things, hand washing, hand sanitizer, all of these things. Show up. When you go there, you see them and say they took it from the other place. Liberian owned furniture institutions. Where? And say, yeah, We awarded the contract. This Liberian firm won the contract. That's why they supply all of the furniture. They're doing the renovation. They're doing this. They're doing that. When you say some people get vexed, you don't know how many persons, even within the CTC, the Unity Party got building material stores, construction firms, and all of these things. But today you're about to construct headquarters, you are contracting foreign firms to do it. How do you empower? When the people come, they will subcontract Liberians and pay them below par. But you say you're there for the people. These are some of the things that we're talking about this morning. I want you to listen to Honorable Bilete as we talk about Liberia. The budget is to steal the budget that just to it must show.
Increase the expenditure to $220 million, which will be used to develop and extend rural and feeder roads network and build bridges that connect our economy and our people. Additionally, we will invest in technology to enhance our government efficiency, monitoring and evaluation, and create opportunities for public-private partnership to build and maintain critical infrastructure, including schools, research center, and rural roads. Investment in macro and small medium enterprise. The CMC views the development and sustainability of SME as the bedrock of the Liberian economy. Thus, the amount of $16 million proposed in this budget is inadequate to promote private sector growth and development. We shall increase this amount to $32 million in direct support and credit guarantees. How will CMC pay for this increased budgetary allocation to education, agriculture, healthcare, and infrastructure? 1. Cutting fraud, waste, and abuse. We will adequately capacitate oversight bodies to audit public expenditure and identify inefficiencies. B. The current government budget allows excessive compensation for lawmakers and senior appointed officials. We will propose legislation to legislate salary cap at $5,000 per month and trim inflated salary of senior appointed public administrator by 40%, making public service about service to the people, not personal enrichment. We will propose legislation to require verified asset declaration for all public servants prior to assuming elected office or being confirmed by the Senate. We will implement whistleblower protection programs and transparent reporting mechanisms to encourage the exposure of malfeasances. We will regularly review procurement contracts, public spending to eliminate redundant or unnecessary expenditure and require publication of details of all awards made. Additionally, we will reintroduce bulk purchasing for all government equipment, supplies, and machinery in order to benefit from volume discount. We will order audit of all large taxpayers going 5 years back in strict accordance with revenue and finance law to ensure compliance and increase domestic revenue collection. We will reduce the overall government wage bill by streamlining bureaucracy, ending unnecessary positions, and focusing on service delivery, not political patronage. By reducing the wage bill and capping top government official salary, we would redirect resources to essential services, cut waste, and make government more efficient and accountable. Improving digitization of expenditure efficiency. We will deploy digital platform for real-time tracking of government expenditure, enabling greater transparency and reducing leakages. We will adapt e-procurement system to streamline public purchasing and prevent corruption. We will digitize beneficiary registry for education and agriculture subsidies to minimize duplication and ensure targeted delivery. Tax Improvement Administration. We will modernize tax collection, including the adoption of integrated digital platform. We will enhance staff training and capacity building within Revenue Authority. We will streamline tax procedure to reduce compliance costs and encourage voluntary participation. Increasing compliance on real estate and corporate taxes. We will implement comprehensive property registration and evaluation to expand the real tax base. We will enforce stricter penalties for tax evasion and avoidance, particularly among large corporate entities. We will launch public awareness campaign on tax obligation.
Sometimes these people only talk about themselves. They don't talk about the very people that they came to represent. Today, Liberian-owned businesses are crumbling down. Banks have seized some of these properties. Some of these businesses are down today because of loans they took, high interest rate, can meet up with it. People have lost their properties and other things. Some of the businesses you heard about before, but today, all of the new businesses that you want to hear about in Liberia are now being owned by foreign nationals. And Liberians are now in the employ of these people where they are paid low pay. And this is difficult. It's a trying time for our country. It's time that we take the economy back to ourselves. But how do we do it? President Borka, you need to wake up. There's a need. Your official, the Camera Ministry. You need to empower the Liberia Business Association, empower the Liberia Chamber of Commerce. Sit on the round table, talk to these people. Today when we're talking about the importation of our staple food rights in the hands of foreign nationals, Liberian who that can even say that we can bring 1 ton, 2 ton, or 500 bags, or 5,000, 3,000, whatever bags, all right? They will go through all of these things. Sometimes some of these people, they want to do some of these things when they bring their food. It's stuck at the port and other places of entries in the country because of the tariff or whatever you place on it. And this is difficult. We have to change these things. You leave this country, you go to other people's country, you'll see these things don't happen. But I'd like to say good morning to all of you. At 8 o'clock this morning, we'll take our sponsor break. When we come back, we will activate the phone lines. But this is where we are today. This is where we are. We talk about these things. You see all the countries, the economy strictly in the hands of the people. You come back to Liberia, it's a different case. Like we were talking earlier on about the national the national identification registry. President Borka, you need to pay attention to that area, and you need to pay attention to LIPA as well. These institutions that should be promoting and doing something proper for our country, the heads of these institutions are running these places like they're running their own personal businesses, and they know they will not run their own businesses like that. Let the economy go back into the hands of the people in this country. Our businesses are going down. Commercial banks in this country today in possession of a lot of Liberian-owned businesses' property. People who are involved in the mass production, they also involved in the retail. We got foreign nationals who are doing sand mining, they're doing blackmailing, they're making bricks. But these politicians do not focus on these things because they do not even empower the people that in the political party say, oh yeah, let's look, can we give loan to these people? Can we help these people? Let's look at the disabled community. How do we factor them into the national budget? Liberian small, medium, and large businesses. How do we help them to grow? But because you're minister, you're director, you're senator, you're representative, you can just take telephone and call to one area, they can send you 50 bags of cement, 100, 300, with all any trades of that you pay for it is a gesture, a gift that will amount to bribery. You just receive it, and all of these things. Yeah. But this is it. This is the morning ride. This is the morning ride. Folks, whatever you are, welcome. Shortly we'll go for our sponsor break, Mary my guy, and right after that, when we come back, we certainly have the lines activated and where you will have the time. But I say to you, don't cry. Today is Thursday. Let's take this break this morning.
Benefits of compliance. Increasing benefits from natural resources. We will conduct comprehensive audit of all concession and mineral development agreements going back 10 years to ensure transparency, fairness, that the Liberian people benefit from our natural resources. We will review all concession and mineral development agreements and, if necessary, renegotiate terms to protect national interests and ensure equitable terms for Liberia. Security sector scrutiny. We will scrutinize and justify every dollar spent, ensuring security funds are used efficiently and for genuine national protection with adequate transparency. All savings generated from reducing fraud, waste and abuse, and system improvement will be systematically redirected into education and agriculture. To ensure successful execution of this reform, CNC will employ a phased implementation plan that will include 1. Decentralization. We will implement the existing Decentralization Act and transfer power, responsibility, and resources from central government to central level to county level authorities, which will increase their autonomy and allow them to manage public functions and allocate resources more independently. Legislative action. We will propose enabling laws to formalize new budget allocation and reform measures. Capacity building. We will invest in training government officials and upgrading technological infrastructure. Stakeholder empowerment. We will involve civil society, private sector, and development partners in monitoring.
This is the morning ride, and this morning, I know Mother Regina Nelson is listening to the broadcast as usual this morning, and she loved this song so much, and I want to give it up for her. Ahead off very shortly in a jiffy. Say good morning to you as well. Good morning to Mr. Zizit Bien. Good morning to Mrs. Dorothy Bien. Good morning to Salome, Blessing, and the rest of the folks this morning. Let me go for this one quickly before we go for our commercial break.
people who have weapons are accounted for. Yeah.
Okay. So lastly, from my end, after the launches today you have launched. After that, what will be expecting next from what are having small arms in the county?
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station. Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction. Cample City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 6776, 0777 444 591, and 0775 4995 49. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned herbal supplement.
In your sickness, hold your heart, oh sister.
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station. Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction. Cample City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 6776, 0777 444 591, and 0775 4995 49. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned herbal supplement.
In your sickness, hold your heart, oh sister.
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station. Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction. Cample City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Heart Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Heart Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 6776, 0777 444 591, and 0775 4995 49. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned Herbert Supplement.
In your sickness, hold your heart, hold your heart, hold your heart, oh sister.
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga Herbert Supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made Herbert supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga Herbert supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Heart Tea Supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building; Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station; Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction; Campley City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Heart Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Heart Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 6776, 0777 444 591, and 0775 4995 49. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned Herbert Supplement.
Okay, folks, so yes, it's Liberia owned. Liberia owned. This is not something that is imported from other countries. This is Liberia owned Herbert Supplement. And so the folks there in Bernard's Fine, Painesville, some of you suffering from stroke, low blood pressure, sexual transmitted diseases, ulcer, rheumatism, and a whole lot of things. When you get there, this is not where you go and people tell you that your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your sister, your brother, your woman.
I seen cutting error.
Yeah, so that place is not no shrine. That's where you go for people to tell you that the other person before you take your heart and start to do some things. Yeah, so you go there. It's Liberia owned, and so go there and you think on later. Ambassador, good morning.
Yeah, and it's important. Good morning, Ambassador. It's important that you start your health journey. There are a lot of Manga have extended their areas for other parts.
Yeah.
If you go to Central Monrovia, now the Camp Johnson Road, Clay Street intersection, Marie Manga have an office there, and in these products I want to show at the offices. Yeah, let me just help you with some of the numbers. Probably you want to get more information about this. If you go to Central Monrovia, Clay Street and Camp Johnson Road intersection there around the Yes Transport area, 0775 499 549, 0775 499 549. You will talk to Miss Patience Weir. Miss Patience Weir is there in Central Monrovia. And if you're in the Bernard's Farm end in Painesville, around the Kumabene and Son Tissue Factory, you talk to Mr. Prince P. Gray Sr. He is the business manager there at the head office on 0776 369 805. 0776 369 805 and 0888 856 776. 0888 856 776. Marie Manga is Liberia on. It's here. You can start your health journey. Tea first thing in the morning and last thing in the evening after you have gotten all of your activities, dinner, supper, You can just have your hot cup of tea, the Mary Manga hot tea, and it will clean your body. It clean your body with sort of an eye problem. When Ambassador said growth, stroke, sexual transmitted diseases, it helps to clean the entire body. It's a supplement recognized by the Liberian government in Liberia. So good morning this morning. Style Health joining and thank us later on.
So you're going to thank us later this morning or today, maybe tomorrow. But let's play this one and come right back.
Performance monitoring will establish clear benchmark and timeline for each reform with regular public reporting. We will require all executive appointees to provide a detailed plan of action for implementation of the CMC contract with Liberians prior to being confirmed by the Senate. Accountability mechanism. We will establish independent review panels comprising of Liberian professionals and experts to assess progress and recommend adjustment as needed. Fellow Liberians, this is what a real people's budget and good financial government looks like. Not one that parades fake revenue, but one that redistributes real hope. The CMC refuses to accept a Liberia where our future is financed by singular foreign payment and a comedy of asset recovery. The projected $10,000 from asset recovery task force is not a fiscal policy. It is a fiscal fiction. We cannot fund a nation on court cases that have not even begun, especially when the asset recovery rate is less than 2% of identified cases over past decades.
That are struggling, going down, while foreign businesses are improving in the watch of the immediate past government and the current government. The folks are still complaining.
Yeah, Ambassador, you remember during the past government, this steel factory was set up.
Yeah.
When we're importing steel raw, half inch was $5. We manufacturing steel raw, half inch is pretty close to $10.
Yes.
And the durability.
Yeah.
And in development, these are the things that you can attach serious importance on, so that the people can be able to develop themselves.
And something that got us into the problem we into in the country because we have infrastructure problems.
Yeah.
Then people trying to say they can manufacture something that we can just develop our country right here, and they want to do substandard or something, but they want us to pay a hard cost.
Yeah.
For it. Then the Liberian businesses, they do mass production at the same time they will go past behind and they do retailing. How do you expect the business today? Banks are in possession of some Liberian businesses that have shut down.
Yeah.
Because of the loan they took, they have struggled and all of these things. Our country, we place our country as a country of extractive industry. We just extract our resources, send it out, and we get little return.
Sure. And you heard recently of this big boss that the labor minister was talking about how he increased work permit, foreign national. So I don't know.
The other man again, your uncle to
NIR.
The man won't go rent for his
passport. No. Ambassador, I'll just say it very blunt. I was sitting before the president and advising to allow Andrew Peter to go. Because Andrew Peter is an institution. Imagine the establishment of that by other legislation by that
NIR. Generally say because we will see the president.
No, that business.
And they say we're going for the president. I make the work.
Yeah, you know
I get the way I do it. So
I get work. Ambassador, since NIR was established, they're not even registered. Have like bureau track.
And the World Bank is saying you give us a comprehensive report of the fair money
sure.
you people. Now you say you want because you want money. I would not call it bank name. You want money. You're now saying you want to go to. You're taking all of the employees' account and want to shift it to the next bank so the people can be taking pay from them. Now the deputy for administration and say he told the HR. Me, I was not in your meeting, but I know. He told the HR, I said, when you just try it to transfer my account, I will sue you personally.
And the whole thing, One can be wondering, Ambassador, where are the board? The board chairman, the board chair is
Minister.
Yes.
On Internal Affairs.
Internal Affairs. And the other line, what are they doing about this? Since the president,
They suspended it, you know how many months ago?
you see,
Then you say you won't go run for your party because you won't contest.
would not be sure in this place.
You not even talk about empowering like their own businesses.
Since NRO was established by other legislation, they are not even registered the population of this country, Liberians. Then we want to add foreigners, alien, those in the ECOWAS belt, those outside ECOWAS countries. Amen. So why didn't we establish the institution? The issue Liberian was also pushing up is the exploration of citizen
One of them will soon be calling.
Adika.
Yeah, I know them.
They didn't call, waiting for them.
Phone call,
You see,
or they will carry the report.
the exploration of citizen Adika. It was first, they say 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. It go on. Why are we like this? I think it's time that President Baka relieved that particular young man or that honorable from that place. To be frank, in an hour. His presence at that place is doing no good.
No, don't talk it. We'll talk it personally to the president.
I'm telling the president.
That's from minister.
FDA.
From minister and director that come in lead their position.
And they leave.
Who they won't tell the
They're not helping the country. They are the ones. They are the ones sitting in the position that others are bad muffing this government. While the president is traveling around the world pushing Liberia case, they are there undermining the very government.
Okay, let's go to the lines. 0775 919 919 0880 919 919. Please, all of what we have discussed, you can speak to any one of them. Please do not go outside. We didn't ask you to call and tell us for this other reason, for that other reason. Please stick to what we have discussed this morning. That's why we're asking you to speak to. The first caller on the line this morning, you're live. Yeah, good morning. Go ahead. Okay, thank you. 0775 919 919 0880 919 919 are the numbers you can call us on to be part of the conversation. I'll talk to this caller on the line. You're live.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for the topic, sir. For the Liberian business in this country, businesses are really strong. Because you take a look at the people do mass production at the same time.
Yeah. They're producing at the same time they're doing retail. The Liberian people go buy for them, thinking that you will carry to go do retail, then they carry again to go do retail. They sell it at a lower price that the Liberian businesses are struggling, and we don't know what government is doing about these things.
What is about the retail, counter, all these things. At the end of the day, you see the stores and the other what are doing the same shit they only have to shut down, not be doing different things. Because at the end of the day, some of them say they don't have to do it. So government really have to do something about it.
Thank you. Let me talk to this caller on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Go ahead, sir.
On the issue of the business, the stock penalty. Several women and people now have never seen a CEO there. That's it before. CEO, I got a pastor for it.
Yeah.
The CEO there, because CEO doesn't want the CEO there are putting it on my page. These are things bringing it. The first thing CEO now here bringing Jesus to 80. And if you stop saying that the size of the individual of the CEO of the bank for $5, they have the size of June, then they cost $1. And it stops and all those things. So the government is look at those things. Then it stops saying I think to see by particular all things that are used to business material. I think that better would be better for other then you go back to the cost of $5 or $2 for the business here, the cost food or the cost center.
Thank you. Let's
Quality control, nothing at our search. We just had a person to bring company here, factory, manufacturing area, people dying all.
Thank you for your recognition. You will decide to go for the key, like, you guys
I say that we are to consider saying, my president, our president, who has stood before, he said that God has been proud of so many things due to not fair equitable distributions of one particular thing. He has turned it contrary to where we are today. Like the business issues. No, there is a law. You teach us who read these things, some of them research, but when it comes to the reality, it's contradicting. We are asking our government, we are asking those authorities, they can fix the liberal business law, the liberal national policy in terms of our businesses. How can someone produce after we eat mass, all our drinks, and the thing and the in the brothers, then when you go bar, go sell, in the meantime, nothing after we in the soul of horror. Then you have we buy the carry the consultation, they got to make 200 on it, they share everything for an hour, they don't have the pay consultation, then you'll be getting someone else on the pay for against it. Like I tell the red issue, the only point I said, who are back home, they are red. For 19 hours on the free one, we started to the high school. The only reason what they read the General Commission. 2 or 5 of 19 hours, they take up and 20 hours. If what happened today, when the red association went together, we post up that one. That might help us at least we're doing something in the red business. Because that's what they made over there, on commission. You can use that what the 19 hours for the fasting. So like you can see, let the government look into directions. Don't be that they have cried, all that for business now have cried, they ask government to pay attention to that for business. How can you not share the profit? You produce it mass. Then you say something to the father, tell them around, who about the father, they come around you. Who's going to lose? Who's going to benefit most? You will suppress that for business. So now our government people look at the things. They want they have business, they actually business. All they got next to the year. What do you have to like River Seven? They want the lawyers to go for. They go for money there. What did I bring before? So we're asking this government. Our father, our grandfather, he promised some of us that one campaign. Figure out somebody. So our government can make the change so that they bring again a fair share of that own business. Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Mickey and Mr. Carr. How are you doing?
Please go ahead.
Thank you. My name is Moses Ferro, and I joined this conversation as a patient. The issue of the basic session of the revenue is all the first thousand number. And I think that the issue of coverage of whosoever in sorry, to see access to know. In government now you see people doing research, people producing things, and you see the simple people again, which is so there are people comparison to the basic sector because the money that you will see librarians involved in the local business, or you will see people are keeping into that and they are not saying anything to that. They are looking into that. What they are looking into how to get a salary in a car different. They are paying all this for the beginning. Thank you very much.
Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Rose. Good morning to your co-host.
Yeah, Fasu.
This Fasu, across the council in the parliament and let us people. You guys thank you so much for the self-promotion talking point. You guys are doing well when it comes to shifting the paradigm of the young landscape. On the issue of politics control, I think what I have to do is we recommend into the government for ensuring that that investors trying to put themselves up that will get access to contribute to what creation. We commend them for that, and we also commend those investors bring resources to come and sell us, put our feet on the ground to invest in the industrial sector. And one of the people of California control, I'm not sure I've been receiving a lot of complaints. I've heard complaining of many people have poor, like the CEO have been produced, right? But they are complaining on kind of occasion that the CEO is not quality, it's customer. They don't have complaining. There are all sorts of other people that the government has to produce. the raw careful and not of party. No, so that now a lot of complaints are going to receive in relation to.
Yeah, if this is the authority to make sure that if this is not producing the country, let it be of quality to serve the people.
Yeah, because people are saying only for aid.
Okay, look at steel nail that I used to put in the wall. You put the steel nail, it can bend. Steel nail can break. Come on in. The sink. Yeah, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, you see the issue about this brother thing, my time is really be frustrated over it. See the thing, even the serious people talking about, for me, I just believe that we get what people like just share in the brother so they don't say anything when it comes to no sustainable material. They don't say anything because they get share in there. We're getting serious from other country here. We're getting over $5, $6 when the price go up today. $9 so you see it right here. So that was just getting the things from other country in the you see area and getting higher price and then sustainable and not qualified.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Yeah, let it is serve for the quality.
No quality.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Good morning. Don't hold the line, please. Don't hold the line. Allow others to be a part. And there are a lot of issues. Even some of the things I produce, you go look alcoholic beverages. Some of them are serious harm to the people. Seriously. Where's the authority doing about there? Is the Ministry of Commerce, the inspectorate team. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, bro.
Yeah, and those very businesses that allocate only to Liberians. Why Liberians not doing it? Go ahead.
Yeah, but these are local calling from Kool Junction. I mean, first and foremost, I would like to appreciate you for the topic of our discussion this morning. The Liberian businesses are really being stranded because there's no regulation. For example, a floor man will come and open store in the red light area and send his brothers in the community to open shop. So if you will come and take the goods from his brother and carry it in the community and sell it at a lower price, and you now that came and bought it from the same floor man, your price is different. So it affects our business. Like for example, for me, I'm investing into this medicine business. Pharmacies are importing. They come and open pharmacies that they are selling wholesale, and the same pharmacy will open retail on the other side. Then we that go back from there and wholesale, will take the same pharmacy and go open wholesale in the same community.
We must move from taxation to productivity as basic services remain underfunded. The national security budget has been raised by 45% to $151 million, an addition of over $15 million, with little or no increment in police, which is the first defense of security and protection for the people. No report, no achievement marked, even while violent crimes and domestic insecurity remain rampant. 3. Bureaucratic compensation consume over 27%.
I'm talking about those that are working in the store itself. So it's really a petty thing that the government has to really look at.
Yeah, the government look at because there are specific businesses only for Liberians.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother. Specific businesses, you can't allow the people to do wholesale to do retail. What Liberia will do now? The people selling sugar per cup, the people selling sugar per cup outside, flour per cup outside.
The people that are importing the rice, they get a brother and sister open store for them, they selling it by cup.
Yeah.
Like go buy the rice in bulk, then they get again.
Yeah, man. We just want to empower Liberian businesses. And it's only about the little things we can do to empower them. Good morning, Tommy.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning to Wiggy.
Good morning.
There is some people that are calling from Gaza this morning. Look, I think our problem, first, the 7 days say you guys will always play like real situation. And I hope the calling we're making our ministers and directors are listening to us. Because we got people responsible with this thing.
We get all of them will get a record. The info that we carry it to the president in a few days. The report on our arms, we carry it.
We got directors and ministers that are responsible for this thing. Why is taking salary not doing the work for it?
Yeah.
I hope and pray that the former minister and the directors are listening.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. They don't listen. Because they can't be suffering the president, they're suffering the Liberian people.
Man, I don't know how what a jail is going now. Good morning.
Good
morning,
Good
morning, Rozo.
Thank you for the recommendation. My name is I would like to say thank you for the talking point this morning. You see, format is not doing well for Liberian business. That's for the Liberian. Because you found out that the only man selling bread, wholesale, and your sell retail. The same thing about the cooler man, sell wholesale and sell retail. And it's not doing well for retail and Liberian businesses. Because if you go back to the one is finish checking off, they will check it one, and they tell it to you. Maybe when you look for someone or $10, they finish eating a pound of profit. $100 will be there for you. So I asked the former administration, I speak to our president, Ambassador Joseph Iman Bwaka. They made sure former should work. When you study wholesale, don't sell retail, down to the sack of water. To study wholesale is you pulling water, studying retail is same way. It's not good. Our own business and our businesses doing the same thing with the Lawani and the plant. So that is something administrators step in and find names on the Liberian businesses. Thank you, Desmond.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, unfortunately, I'm not calling you this morning, and I didn't share. Second to the last caller. Even when we went at the time, you go to open your store, you open your factory there. You're not going to bring care of some for like where care in there. You get there to monitor your business, you can get your food security to monitor, to help you to monitor everything. That one they will not stop you. But you got no authority to think of me employ anybody in all the stores. No way you can ask anybody to tell you. I went there and visited that the can, the brewer can, I went there at the time. Yes, so that one is another one. Then the one with the pharmacy, right to Abia, pharmacy right on Grammar Street. Go there. They go there, and all they get all of that retail. I'm not in medicine, but I need to go back one now where at the time. And then my business taking work. I'm the one that need to set up for them, my two grandchildren taking care of me. And I beg you, I say I want you. You still send me the number. You can send me the number of my phone. I'll take you.
All right. I'll do that. Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. I don't know.
Go ahead.
So many guys are coming to this country telling us that they want to help us. Number one, look at the surgery today. The story they are bringing to this country, even drink it, they look their juice. We used to go base something for to buy ourselves to take it. So they said that they are black dancing that say that bread and can't get no benefit. The Ghana would pretend that they are opening factory. We won't take the factory, only the maker or selling on that bread are working there. But they are making billions of dollars of this country. And the bread are sitting, the government is sitting, not here then. They say, yeah, people are doing well. That big numbers are going to money into business. All we have found out to go out 6 months and bring it without their profit. You know, look at it. Look at that. So they don't bring it all here. The only that few are very few get power. What do you bring?
Yeah, we know that all they're taking it right, the recycling, I'm making the steel running not strong, the nail not strong, the zinc not strong. For what reason?
Morning.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I remain focused defender. Tell the last time about people not take money to get rid of our account. You know, I thought this country by now, those commodities
local commodity expired in the young region, supposed to be also transported by the Addition because we have the government with two, the government who the president working government for the past 40 plus years, and I believe that will not change. But for topic to be radio to say expire good or people that come in this contextual, you know, about sometimes one or whether we really as a Liberian to vote for people that keep to us with can join us in the night, if we are they come and be there while they do us. For example, the Ministry of Commerce absolutely administered their own President Joseph Mapua.
Was it a live honor president?
Yes.
Former president? So specifically point to things that you saw that were so active today is no longer active under the regime of President Walker and were active under former President Louis.
Like our commodity, like some of the biscuits for our children to carry to school. I bought biscuits for my children to go to school. They take to about 3 jobs, President Junior, President Wiata.
My colleague. Are you sincere and honest to yourself? We're talking critical national issue, you reduce it to biscuit.
You can't bring fun.
You bring biscuit into it. Are you aware that your uncle damaged NTA? And you know your uncle damaged NTA? You know that, right?
Your uncle used to put go procure spare parts for buses in suitcases.
That will not match.
How can you put bus into suitcases and bring it like that?
Critical national issue, you come, you say biscuit.
You, your family damaged this country. Your family.
Your family.
I've been my calling, you know. Then you can't say you talking about it.
No.
You talking real, you can't be part
around the corner. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Vai and Mr. Brooks.
Mr. Christian Nelson.
Yeah, thank you very much. Look, this substandard things that we are talking about in this country is too much. Like even you cannot compare the type of steel in Ghana and even in Guinea and even in Nigeria. But everything in this country is about substandard.
But we raised our infrastructure to collapse in a very short while. They will not last. The houses were building.
Every businesses struggling in the hands of foreign businesses, and then you can't make fun about biscuit.
Yeah.
So the whole thing about it is that like the other part
I mean, not normal.
It is the soft drink.
The soft drink is sugar. That's so sugar. The people like people.
I prefer to drink that Maureen Moga than to drink that.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, okay, my name is Prince Logan. I'm calling from Jacob Town.
Prince, you're welcome.
Okay, one of the things I really bother me, myself, I really confused on it is that the Moringa issue. Moringa and underwater and Petra. So you think the people are really keen here to make business? You think they will empower the farmers? Because you see people planting Moringa leaf, you see people planting, how they call it, atari. Why you think people buying it, they root them from Ghana? Because Ghana, if you produce the root, you're going to buy the root.
Yeah, the tree is bar. The tree root. The Moringa leaf. People making a farm here. And these factories go and buy from those people that like to empower them.
Yeah, but you bring jobs here and you replace it and then you say Moringa.
Yeah, into wholesale and retail. Yeah. How do you expect they are bringing businesses to survive? Look at some of our folks, you know.
Ambassador, 1 minute. Let me tell you the names of the business librarians will do, and you check and see. Yeah, my brother, thank you. For instance, businesses specifically for Liberian ownership, sale supply, block making, peddling, travel agency, retail sale of rice and cement, various repair and retail hope. Others are gas station, video club, taxis, importation of used clothes. Are these now what the foreigners are
buying it?
Eh? What would you like people? Eh? Used clothes. Are the gas stations now owned by foreigners in this place? They're struggling like businesses to improve. Cement, rice. Is that imported by foreigners in this country? Travel agency. These are only businesses exclusive for Liberians. Only Liberian men will do block making. But go check and see.
But
the construction company that
the Liberians are making blocks for these people to sell.
Yes. These construction companies owned by foreigners, they are making their own bricks. Same supply. Chinese come and supply same in a place.
You were wrong yesterday. Can be right today.
What happened? In power, the business only for like period. You know, like Bremen out make business, send supply to make bricks. Like Bremen do it.
Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you for the topic this morning. Great name, Frank, my name. All you want to say, more I'm not saying to say. Thank you for the topic this morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I tried calling yesterday, but I couldn't get it.
You say you are driving, so that's for
Yeah, I tried calling yesterday, but I couldn't get it.
Okay. We'll talk after the show.
Okay.
Let me talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bros.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, this is JP here. I'm calling you. Yeah, only daily material. Change machine could be used to be a family like go on but now like a people. Yeah, now I can move around when to ask to negotiate. People who like they teach myself. Even the aluminum in aluminum use they were dribble now like being a boy. And comment saying nothing about it. Seriously, when you go buy it, it's still 125, but comment not saying anything about it. 13. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Thank you. Let me take my stool now and you guys for the show. So this is Pascal David on this critique. So we are always for on all government to protect our business climate, our business environment. That has been the call of many Liberians, especially those not in the hand of power. Remember, those were things they spoke against yesterday. If the Berlin, the Fulani are into businesses not meant for them, in this government, we need to ask the government. Let us ask them, why are those things happening? In fact, for me, it's not surprising. Because drugs belonging to Liberians are sold to aliens and foreigners. They come to think about an alien selling mosquito balls or perhaps selling flowers. This is what the government came to power to change. Why are they not changing it? You just got the MCC report telling you that the government has failed in key policy. What does that suggest to all of us? It tells you we have a government that is very responsible and not in the interest of people. That's the government's word. So it shows that the business climate is changing. And it tells us Liberians, why are aliens and foreigners selling mosquitoes? Who do we shift the blame to? It should be shifted.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. You live?
Yeah, good morning, Willie. Good morning, Matt.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so this is Gabriel from the Sovereign Bill. So they are parent and an old age parent, and I think you guys, thank God, that said this visit of our government. I believe maybe I will listen to your in 2018, 2019, all the way over 2023, the way you're speaking. Yeah, but it helping us as a citizen of the country in the sense that all the things you're saying, I know I'm going to hear it. I know how people hear it.
And the same way we're reminding former president, we're reminding he and the officials, and they never listen.
Because the thing you're saying, you will not listen. And this way, President Boakai, maybe 2009, you will not be reading the test out to say because if you don't listen to what you guys are saying, because everything saying, listen, and get this out to say, okay, no problem. I mean, forget about them. I don't listen to anything. You listen to them because we listen to you. We get everything, we get all the fast and all. We're not watching, we get watching. Or President Boakai, the time of the work will tell you, we did not put in power to come out with the same old story that in the past. Please do best so we can let it back. Thank you for your time.
Good morning. Let's talk to this caller. You're live. Don't hang on the line.
Yeah, Angola is honoring our former president for the role we play in helping Angola his independence. We have to lead by example.
Good morning.
Good morning, Wiki Bros. How you doing?
Well, good morning, man.
This is Mr. Taylor. Well, we were calling yesterday. There's 30 brothers of business we're talking in this country.
Now they said you want plenty of.
Yeah, listen now, bro. Let me give you an example. We see 30 brothers, they are not ordering iron from all of this country. They see scrap from Liberia here. They owe zinc.
Yeah, they're using the so-called to get it in outside and now they send it back to us.
They say same iron they can recycle. Then they say they're bringing in new material. So they are better doing buy into this country here because I've seen you buy any building material, you put it on your house, less than 1-2 years, you see the whole building crack. Such kind of material that people are bringing and all them how to take their decision on the people. You never close the factory down and revisit the factory. Because they just buy all scrap. You see all the scrap, I think you can see some truck, all zinc, all the things is a recycling material the people can sell right back here in Liberia with a huge amount of money. So they are spawning our building there. People building 3-4 story building, you go low.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Wiki.
Good morning.
Yeah, the topic on the question, thank you for the show. You know, but the first thing I would say, Moses Lee, calling from Johnson State. You see, the government ministry, they are not really working. Because they are the ones supposed to go and inspect all those foods to those various business areas and make sure that they are up to standard expired food taking all of the market. But I don't think that the government ministry working because I can remember those days the government ministry used to visit every business center. Yes. Thank you very much for the topic discussion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for being part of the conversation this morning. This is the morning, right? We're taking a few calls on this topic and move to our final talking point this morning. But while you're also there, you can win for yourself some cash by dialing *799*11#. $100 out of the 70 cents US. You play just 1-2 times, we'll call you, win for yourself $4,000. Let's talk to this caller on the line. You're live.
Yeah, good morning, President. The other man who say this government is not responsible government. So the federal government are responsible government, and when they do us, we give us CCTV camera.
Yeah, let's stick to the conversation. Others have their opinion. Good morning.
Let's talk to other callers. 0775919919. Good morning.
Yeah, good.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say thank you guys this morning. I'm talking calling from my back.
Okay.
I want to thank you this morning for the information. You know, there are businesses that belong to Nigerians, particularly that if you see a player business, or plan going to a player business, going to all these things. If you go to the Natl side, those who sell wholesale, and people who come to buy from them, they are doing the same detail, and those people taking less by them, how can they survive? The thing is so happy. You know, a poor man will go and open stuff. And you see, you will go for a brother in there and bring a brother and put the Liberian people out. Even if you get on the first place to go to a shop, Liberians are suffering from those foreigners and our Latin. Liberian business are breaking down. I just say, this is why here is the only economic job. Because the reason is, Liberians are not doing no work. You will go to school, you're going to learn a position training. But you see, at the end of the day, Ghanaian or Nigerian or Kenyans will come and will see the options for Liberian work. So that's why you see it's very bad. So one is to comment with even the government to get on their feet. And we push stop. They want to pay me for. If they say, oh, the government nothing say. We're not saying that to go sit down in the office. We pay them to go and do this work that we had them to do.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Sorry, Bob. Quick the thing I'm very rare on you. Who told you that those our leaders are not making this issue? They see your people with someone got big business at schools or whatsoever. They do the same business with people they snake. They break. Whatsoever you get where I'm supposed to be and elaborate business in of elaborate. They are not the seriously and wanted to pay for them to localize. And do that and there are other businesses and do that other business okay. But they go into the house, they don't put it on the board. Let them hear it today. They have heard from the historic bank. He read everything. And they all are supposed to be done by elaborate themselves. And they still are doing business with the people. But we learning now. Thank you so much, historic bank.
Thank you for being part of the conversation. 0775-919-919, 088-0919-919. The numbers you can certainly call us on to be part of the conversation this morning. Let me talk to this caller on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome.
The government really has to concern about this. You see, with the US do not come good. Even the first time, when those businesses were going down, that the questions they talk. Some were allocated, they don't come out and write the trade war and the COVID came all this thing. Yeah, now after you see the trade war and the banking will have countries to protect all businesses in the US so at least citizens can benefit. But even here, study broadly mass production, competing with the advanced also that we say all those things, they have a lot to survive. Government really have to do something about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Sam Testimony Sergeant. I do call take up time. You know, I can really wonder what was the reason that the Nigerians voted for men into power. The reason being is this. Every other thing that government spoke against at the time they were into opposition, they are doing this double. On a serious note, we can let see both of you. And days ago, our own the Somalia tribe, taking across the road just on surface of guy on the Ministry of Commerce. Do you know that most of these inspectors that can leave the Ministry of Commerce, they can get back there on their back? In that back there, they get 2 shirts. Okay, the other color shirt, they can get a working color shirt, the inspector shirt. Then they are number working clothes, they can have it. So when they go on their operation, they can take that color shirt. I got to know it is whatever it is. I was just getting keen at looking at it that they were taking number 1 female with 2 males. They went to the Liberty man's store. They then pretended like I always say that people act like they're working. They then went in the store, you can see the man running in the store with a wheelbarrow acting like he on government duty, just pulling, just everyone, when people try to talk to him, he can't listen, just everything. My girl, wheelbarrow, everything. After that is done, I saw a kid of them walking by outside, who we were laughing, did not laugh the store. So I decided to call him, or he was asking, but what was going on over there? He said, well, but I paid $200 how many people are loving that? I said, pretty doing anything that they said the best teaching, not very stuff. I said, but wait now. So you want to tell people who they after for their own better in this country? People who they after to go around to explore business people. So how will you not expect for business people to increase prices? How will you not expect for business people to overpay your salary if you go there every day just for your own pocket?
Thank you. Let's talk to our callers. You live.
Hello?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Deputy Rob. And I'm calling from Sophia.
Go ahead.
Go carry materials, go keep bringing. Our people will not say anything about it because most of them on there that's going to business, they get far, they can share your business. And that's why when they say, our own personal home, you notice, they'll buy that this is a contract, they put it on slip of years. Because you know why it's starting to, the phone people there, it's not durable. Trust me, my brother. We actually say these things, but I want to appreciate you guys. That's what I.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. You're live.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Natl. What about your message? Yeah, as we're talking about commercial business, we're talking about home. Can I still take that yet as well for big kids? Let me just take that I bought for big kids and I put it on my head. So from that up to 2016, that seems a number small. And I didn't think the other thing we want is smash. But I bought for big kids, I put it on. Well, they're not even get that small. The what is here blocked it. They wanted one that is someone that they came here again. Then the different department to always put the will the number of five 400 we want to find as you. So one of the problems is that stop the problem and say, all these people that they stop. So they give people get 21 off. They say, problem at all. See, and I said, the focus on who wants nothing. So the president stop the government for taking the advance, telling them to get it around, stop activating for adjustment. Then they can't put you and to set our thing, but then it's all who gets it and more possible to get in ourselves that association that is able to 20% to get out. That was big. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Jefferson Yabawu, calling you from Johnson. Yeah, brother, what those people are doing is not that much good for me. If the government can put eye on those things, then sometimes when they go, you know that less fortunate people. So if those things are manufactured in Liberia, they should be for all of very good price. But the people sell those substandard and the original, the same price. And you will not know the difference between the original, you will not know the difference between the substandard. So people always use that means to exploit people. So the government really need to really effort to.
Thank you. Let's talk to our callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Wiki.
Good morning.
Thank you. Nothing fine.
Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you. I'm the PRO for the Intellectual Bureau of the University. Thank you for your work to national security. We are discussing a critical issue that discuss fellow materials in Liberia, right? So, it is important to discuss these things. But don't forget that population growth has effect on every economy in every given nation. For example, the issue of recycling. Now, the first all is a one market and grass. People even recycle drop off. So plastic there carried by a thing all this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, take off with the growth population. I mean, people are not getting to be standard anymore. You know, when you say the best standard, the market will not go. You take one will not pay, they say, "3 with you." I will go pay one. When you go back to buy again, there's no other direction. No other direction for yourself. That when you buy one spoon and say, "Take that with you," you go buy here and buy for that particular man. I mean, you see the one cost. Population go. It's a go in population now. Even the chicken eating America now.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to our callers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Natl. Good morning, Wiki.
Yeah, Fofi, go ahead.
Okay. My name is Fofi Kamara, calling from Dupo Road. Thank you for the recognition. My attention is being seriously drawn to how you call our poorer business people in a very sharp, in a very community. We can you imagine the Fulanese are selling the burger, right? They're selling every other thing and all some by retail and wholesale. But then they go beyond that again. Right in my own community here, we give the people say Fulamen selling ground pig. buy in plastic for $20 Labrador. Then in Kenya, I mean, a marina for $10 in the full shop. I mean, but you know, for me, what I'm looking at with it or not, what I'm looking at, I will not blame. A caller just said that business people are being pushed out of business. I will not blame the people pushing our local business people. It is the government. The government accepts those things. We don't have no inspector to visit those very shops. So what the Mark Couple would say, what the and Benny would say, so everything that our people will say in the community, at least we can get it to cook our about small things. The full people are telling, oh, not how far are we going in this country? That's my question. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Fofi.
Thank you.
Honorable Presiding for providing me the time. My name is
Of the total budget. Now increased from 300.
Repeat the question, sir. So, begin the process of registering firearms in the hands of civilians who do not have the right to carry firearms, their firearms. We started in Monrovia. We have registered a number of people who have SAR weapons, you know, for people in special need, that category. We have registered quite a number of them, and we are still in the process of doing that. But we wanted to move further, because besides the SAR weapon, the predominant people who hold firearms are hunters in the country.
You mean the traditional hunters?
Traditional hunter, yeah.
Okay.
Provision is made for them to have a single barrel gun. They have been in for time immemorial when I was a kid, so I was using it. But we want to make sure that those who are carrying those firearms have them registered. You know, so that we have a database. Tomorrow, if somebody steals John Brown single barrel gun and go cause harbor somewhere, the gun is caught, it can be traced to John Brown, and then John Brown will have to answer some questions.
Okay.
Well, was he careless about the gun? Because the gun should be well protected. But when it falls in the hand of the wrong person, it becomes a problem for society.
How long will the process last here in Central Liberia?
Well, we have a little over a week to be here. It's a pilot project.
Okay.
We are not going to cover the whole county in the short period of time. We want to see how the turnout will be like, the enthusiasm shown, then we will come back. Because it's a nationwide exercise, but we just thought to begin in Bond County.
I mean, is it that you're going to be reaching out to the different communities, or how is it that you're going to be stationed somewhere?
Well, it will be dependent on the commissioner who know their people, and
you're dealing with local, officials.
Yes, to bring their people, the hunters together.
Okay.
All right. We are not expecting that they will come to Banga.
Okay.
If, for instance, a particular commissioner told us that, no, you all come to Totota, people from Sanoge and the surrounding town around that side will come to Totota, then our team will move there. The team is mobile; they can go there and register, those hunters, so that it will cost them extra money to come all the way to Banga.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, one important question: how the lack of farmers not being registered or hunters not being registered, what has been the effect it has brought to the country? You want to tell us some of the impact that has caused?
Well, we have been, just as I said, we have cases where people take other people's arms and go cause problem with it. But firstly, we want to, by registering the arms, those guns, we have a database, we have statistics.
Okay.
Like for instance, how many hunting guns do we have in Bond County? No one knows it. Nobody can come and give you exact figure because there's no data that have been collected. So nothing can be said, to address that issue of how many guns. But if we go through the exercise, we will stand and say, look, in Bond County, a 5,000 single barrel gun in the hands of hunters.
Just before my colleague can come in, you also considering those having guns for personal protection?
Yes, which it will be registered, because the whole idea is to make sure that people who have weapons are accounted for. Yeah.
Okay. So lastly, from my end, after the launches today you have launched. After that, what will be expecting next from with having small arms in the country?
Repeat the question. Is that after?
Today you have launched the program. What do you expect next to come?
Well, this is a launch. As I said, we expect more turnout. Okay. More people to turn out. Because that will encourage us. And it will send a message to the other counties.
Okay.
That people are utilizing. So,
finally, just give us a parting comments.
Well, we expect those of you in the Fourth Estate, a member of the Fourth Estate, to help us spread the news.
It is a budget of illusion, fantasies, and inflated by lies. The government proposed 2026 fiscal year budget proudly declared over $1.2 billion United States dollars in expected revenue. Yet, nearly 17% of that amount, $200 million, comes from a one-time payment by Natl in 2026. Ask yourself, can a nation be built on a single windfall, mortgaged on the hopes of corporate generosity? We think not.
The government calls this fiscal expansion growth, but we in the CMC call it what it is: reckless indulgence. Consider these facts. The legislative budget has increased by 25% from 41 million to almost 52 million, even as basic services remain underfunded. The national security budget has been raised by 45% to $151 million, an addition of over $15 million, with little or no increment in police, which is the first defense of security and protection for the people. No report, no achievement marked, even while violent crimes and domestic insecurity remain rampant. 3. Bureaucratic compensation consumed over 27% of the total budget, now increased from $315 million to over $227 million, a difference of $14 million. Yet, the sector that employs over 60% of Liberians and has the highest potential to feed our people, generates sustainable revenue stream, agriculture, received barely 1% of the national budget. Less than $14 million. It is far, the $14 million is far less funding under the presidential advisor, meaning all the presidential advisors make more money than the government of Liberia invests in agriculture. 1% for farmers and 27% for bureaucracy. 17 out of 18 state-owned enterprises listed in the budget annex failed to submit financial plan for review. This undermines the integrity of the national budget process. It is a clear violation of the public financial management law and leads to a lack of transparency regarding these entities' financial position. Consequently, the government cannot adequately and accurately assess or plan for necessary fiscal report, making the overall budget less reliable and increasing fiscal rate due to unknown obligation and exposures. These are not signs of growth. They are symptoms of greed in this Liberia we want. The question we ask, is this the Liberia that we want? Is this the promise we made to our children? A future of dependency, debt, and despair? We are being told that this is a budget meant
on this wonderful Thursday. We understand our lawmakers are on their way to section and they are doing a couple of other issues, but but it's going to be great while talking about some of these things. Welcome, folks. This is the morning ride. Let's take this break to be right back this morning.
Rescue the nation. But now, how can it be when it neglects the very hands that till the soil, teach our children, heal our sick, protect our nation? The CMC offer a different path, a bold, honest, and people-centered vision. Our contract with Liberia, we call it the people's budget, and it rests on these three sacred principles. 1, development with dignity, investing in human capital, not political capital. 2, Liberia first economics, turning our natural resources, our natural wealth into national prosperity. 3, replacing, not repairing, breaking away from old systems that reward incompetence and punish productivity. Under the CMC people budget, we shall address the following: increase education funding. The CMC will significantly increase allocation for education by up to 15% in our first national budget and 20% in our second budget, with the goal of meeting the minimum required by international best practice. By doing this, we ensure that every child has access to quality public education, modern educational facility, and well-trained teachers. We shall implement entrepreneurship program and vocational training that link education directly to job. This contract with the current government's limited investment in education. Agriculture. The current budget unfunds this critical sector. We have a duty to support our farmers and invest in our food security. In addition, the Maputo Declaration, which Liberia is a signatory, requires that all African countries spend at least 10% of its expenditure on agriculture. We shall fulfill our duty to the Liberian farmers and in compliance with the Maputo Declaration by raising agriculture budget to $120 million, up from the current minuscule $13.6 million. This will allow for support to agribusiness startup and value chain development, fostering private sector innovation in agriculture. 3, investment in healthcare. The CMC will increase the current expenditure in health by $50 million from the proposed $101 million in the budget in order to modernize hospitals that will provide improved access to quality healthcare and free primary healthcare. Investment in infrastructure. The proposed budget
on this wonderful day. Yeah, many thanks to the man Sarkano who stays behind the camera producing all of the sounds and video this morning. And many thanks to all of you for joining us and watching us as well on this wonderful day. And let me recognize some of the folks. Now, Regina Nelson, good morning to you. Mrs. Regina Colley, good morning to you. Mr. Lorenzo Colley, good morning to you. Good morning to Mr. John Jacobs. Good morning to Mrs. Zizi Ebien, Mrs. Dorothy Bien, Salome, Blessing, Google as well. All of you folks, the Intingas Village, good morning to all of the folks. Mrs. Cecilia Craig, good morning to Marie Newman, Mrs. Mary Newman in Governorsville, to all of the folks. And let me say, never mind to, Bob Joe, Sarah, Christina, for the loss of your mother-in-law, and Bob Joe for the loss of your mother. Yeah, Yes, we spoke last evening. I know it's difficult, but I want you to take something in the Lord. He has given, He has taken. These things happen. Never mind. Please be strong enough. We all will go down there, same road. No matter what, how we take ourselves, how we want to be, how we think, we go issues or whatever, we all go there. Yes, so we live with these things, but trust me, never mind. On behalf of my family, I like to say to all of you, never mind. And we will stand with you in whatever ways it is, but never mind. Okay, so it's time for section. The lawmakers today, section D, they are headed to the Capitol building, though we know they want to have the right of way, but you know, most of the time we speak about representatives and we leave out the senators. You know, each country has two senators. No matter the size, each of the 15 counties in our country has a representation of 2 senators. But not much are spoken about these people. Many a times you don't even see them working, how they work, what they do. They are the even what we normally refer to as the house of wisdom, the house of elder. So all of these things, and I want to say to everybody right now, I did not say call your your representatives. It's time you speak directly to the senators. Maserati has 2 senators, South Joseph. That was the law. These are the 2 senators of Maserati. But see, Maserati, you talk about Grand Bassa has the pro tem. And you have the former pro tem from Grand Bassa as well. Grand Kool got former pro tem. They got former speaker. These counties are underdeveloped, but yet these folks are taking key positions in national government. But budget, loan, being supported to the offices that they serve in at the time and still continue to enjoy fast salary and benefits and all of these things. I did not say talk to representatives. It's time we put it's time that the senators coming under the spotlight.
So, and if you check closer, they are even asking the budget hearings
to be separate. Separate hearing.
Yeah, they want to do their own separately from the House of Representatives. They don't want to.
A county like Grand Bassa County, take for instance, have been blessed to have 3 pro tempore. The late Charles Bronsky came from Grand Bassa, he was president pro tempore as well. You have Benson Philip, who has returned to the Senate.
Sure.
You got Youngly Kanga Lawrence today, who sits at the summit of a colleague as the pro temp there. Grand Kool County, Sano. We saw they have had speaker, Maryland speaker, deputy speaker,
the Evan Snow, Emmanuel Nukwe, they all sit at those places.
But go and see the places that these people have served in any kind of position. They salary allotted to the officers just for themselves. But what can they show? And because if you go to look at things, you only see what they own for themselves, and not what the county owns.
No, they only care about themselves and not the people of the country.
So we're not putting the lawmakers under the spot.
Because most of them talk about the branch.
People don't go for representative.
I put it can see.
Go for your senator this morning.
The legislature, the comprises of the representatives.
How many of you can even remember your senators and say, yeah, we know the other senator, and see the working of these senators? How many? They are 30, representing 15 counties, 2 each to a county. What can we point to? How many of you see the impact and the workings? We did not say call and talk about representative. We say county. Honorable South Joseph, Honorable Dallas Dillon from Maserati County. Look around. What can they point to say, yeah, this is the county, this is what we did for the county, other than what they are privately owning? Go to Grand Pastor, go to Magidi, go. Not Magidi got 2 sanctioned senators. But you expect them to perform miracle, how it will work will stay within. And one are chairman on education. So it's time that you hear from us this morning. 0775-919-919. They go into section, they on their way, they ask for right away. They want to use the tail lane.
What are they concerned about?
So let's speak. Speak to your senators. Some of you, even for the context, you can't even remember your senator. You even know the names of these senators. You wouldn't know the district lawmaker.
Yeah, people you can hang
And
on.
the only people you hang on.
You have to say for the abandoned district.
Yeah, the other district. You're way up and let somebody say the district abandoned. And some of you who today condemn government, you condemn this. Some of the senators, they from your party. You don't speak about their workings.
They were there during the past regime. The 53rd, they stayed there. The 54th, they're there.
You some of the people who just met them, but you don't go after them, you go after other people. Point to what they have done over their representation, the time. They represent your party, your interest, but they do not do anything, but you still leave it. You don't bother them, you go to other people to criticize and castigate them. You even bring some of your frustration on us. 0775-919-919, 0880-919-919 are the numbers. About the VAB, we're talking about LIPA just the other day. Thank you, Mr. President, for listening to all. The President are taking a decision. He appointed a new board chair.
Yeah. And a lot of the institutions like our boards, ambassadors, the board are very, very much.
And we're telling you now, ahead of the president will make some key decisions in the next couple of days. LIPA, you get ready. That the board chair, forget about it. There's something big coming again from there. Watch the show as we normally will tell you, and you take it for a joke. But things will change. We'll shake the tables. All of the educators will drop, and whatever should be will be. 0775-919-919, 0880-919-919 are the numbers to call us on this morning. The lines are divided. Let's hear about your senators. Be the lawmaker. Let's hear the representatives. Let's hear about senators. Good morning.
Are you aware they exist?
You're welcome. Okay, the person. You know, because sometimes the people they're living free.
Yeah.
Nobody can talk about them. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
You're welcome. Where do you call from?
America from Mount Barkley.
Mount Barkley. Let's hear you.
Yes, I want to say thank you this morning. No, the reason there is that what if people don't really attack the senators? The senators and the representatives are all doing the same.
But the senators in charge of the entire county, the representatives are restricted to just one little district, but with not much being said, or people don't talk about these people, and we notice that they're just living free.
People are living free because the reason there is that they all almost just do the same work. So that free money on the other side,
The Memphis defending senators now. So
okay. Thank you for defending the senators.
yeah, so
but the people,
they should go free.
That the people you elected, how budget allocated for the development of the county, concessions in the counties, nobody cares. You only talk about representative. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this Lawrence Bobby not call from a resident. You call that. Yeah, I want to speak to my senator this morning, Senator Emmanuel Fenn. The great senator of my country. I as we are about to go and deliberate on the budget, I want to remind him that the community budget still remains the same. The nothing has added. Your last year budget, the 800 and 26,000, the same thing this year budget. So when you say they are going to do the budget, I ask that they add the community college budget. So I'm telling the joke and my senator for Brian. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you as well. You know, let's hear about the workings of your senator. The budget now before them. What are we going to have an impact in the? What are you going to have an impact in the lives of the people in terms of development? What is there for the people? Since they've been there, what have you seen your lawmaker, your senators advocated for? Say, yeah, Mosorado, Magidi, Grand Bassa, Sina, Grand Kool, Bapulu, Bon County, all the big places. That Bon County there, they had a senator today, they got even vice president from there off. But you still do not see anything in Bon County. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
I'm telling you that I'm coming from Harrisville.
Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, the problem of Nigeria is the Senate. Our senator and the representative are our problem. Because they are just there for day in the Senate and the future. Therefore, our senator, Sir Joseph, then he came one working after election of coming, he put on. I had impression that I wanted to renovate the house to the crossing. And since then, they are not being there to find out how the school is going on. So the senator and the representative are problem in the country.
Okay, thank you. Let me talk to Honorable Michael Thomas from District 4, Mosorado County, joining us on the line. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Wiki. Good morning, Wiki. Good morning to the peace-loving people of the electoral district number 4, Mosorado County.
Yes, you know, most of the time you are the focus on the spotlight. Most of the time we have seen senators just going scot-free with some of the problems. They always, your doors, your offices are flooded with people, and the senators are there enjoying themselves. We don't see. Now, what's your take on this identical thing? I mean, do you sometimes feel you regret being a representative or disconnect from the people?
So, becoming a representative is an ordination from God. It was ordained by God. So we accept it and we can never regret, any day becoming representative because God ordained us to be in this position today. We were predestinated. And secondly, you will see the representatives, taking most of the largest from the constituency.
Yes.
We are the first line of help and support to the communities because we live in the community, we live in our constituency.
Yes.
Right? So if you get up in the morning, for instance, there is a situation here in Subatown, there's a fire situation or some medical situation or some emergency. From Subatown right to Kool Road Market and right there. So they will run right there to me, face me as their leader. By the time you will take to leave from here and go to where the senator lives, it's a long distance, it's a long process, and also to see senators, you got some bureaucracy. We are the foot soldiers, we are the front liners. So that's why you see we take all the burden, all the tension, but it doesn't negate the fact that the senators are not working. No, the senators are our elders. They coordinate the development in the district, they coordinate our interaction and the processes in the district as it relates to the caucus and the entire, county. So their imprint, their footmark, their impact are felt in those constituencies, but just that you will not see the are the messengers. We are there interacting with the people on a day-to-day basis. So most of them you see the senators on those to impact the county, quote unquote, the individual districts, but you will see the representative in the nooks and corners of our communities. That's how it is.
Okay, thank you. Before I leave you, can I ask you this question quickly? Is there any plan probably in a not too distant future or long distant future you think you could be a senator of Massachusetts County? Or you will find your county of origin, one county, and say like, you go in contest?
Oh, life is dynamic. It's not
Static, yes.
So, Socrates said, a man by nature is a
political animal. Yeah.
So, depending on how we work, depending on how we build relationship in the future, if our people see a fit and say we want you to be, they will study the situation. They say it comes with the territory. So we just speak to that now, but the future holds, everything.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The voice of Representative Michael Thomas. Let's talk to other colleagues. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah. This is Paul Clement calling. I get here, I don't remember talking to you now. Like you say, you want to get on the motor to the
Okay, we'll do that one today. Because the other one I got money, other go from home and sugar. Good morning.
Magatama, we listen, please. Because this thing is. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to speak to my senator from Lima County, my two senators.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to speak to Samuel from Makoga and Nancy Flyer from Lima County. We got a rule. Our senators this morning, wherever you are, the budget is people district. We want to ask the world to reflect, to have a budget that will reflect the yellow machine that the government discussed about, so that our road is concerned, our road in District 9, between Riverside and Lima County Road, our brothers and sisters are suffering. I beg you people, let there be a change that our road will be saved. So pretext. There's a bridge between the focus and the concern. That bridge is very open. Please, definitely reflect a budget to that. So that our road will be saved, our sisters, our brothers, our mothers to bring their marketing time and be able to why it's God and stuff. I beg you people this morning. Please, I beg.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
So good morning, Wiki, and good morning, tonight again. So this is Gabriel Control from the South Red. So we get listen to our honorable Mark Thomas just now. So let me get help in what you were just saying about the senator European not working. The senator, there are also two senators from most other countries. So the country is big, and against every district sit down. So that the visual when that people want to him out because he represents us directly for the district. But the senator they now represent District 1. The senator represents the 17 districts in most of our country. So for everybody go to him or go to her for help. But for us, let that be the district here. Mabato is the direct representative that want to go direct asking what's component. So he is not for our district, not for our district. So Mabato, I hold the budget that people are playing with, and we have a good say into it. We as a citizen of the play of the district will be into that budget. Thank you for the time.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
move away from your radio.
Hello?
Let me talk to this caller. Good morning. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, so we have what's the rather? We have this one. Right. Alright. If something happening at the home very close to, for example, you expect the food for what to
Alright. Speak to your senators. Where they want coming from?
Good morning.
Speak to your senators. Was he then elected or she then elected to be a senator of the county? We talking about proximity?
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, this is so much going on here that here now, I heard this before we were talking. Of course, are the responsibility for at least the senator. They don't even walk around to see the district, the tactics. We know the responsibility of the representative, we know of that. But the matter of fact is that as a senator, you're taking control of one country. You get relaxed, you don't walk around, you don't go anywhere in the country. So that people blame, they have to be on you. Because it's a responsibility. But that's because you have a representative in a district that's sort of do their work. So you need everything with him. And you have a representative to maybe report to you. No. You should be able to walk around and ask the people what is going on in the district. But they don't do it. So the problem will fix it. You see, that at least one more representative you can see there. But the senator, you see there at all.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers you like.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, hey, sorry, why Kool calling from Kool. That's why we are big here. The senator for Kool County is Greek. My sister was using Greek. Saying I've been trying to see if I can find him, but no way, myself, you know, where and Mama found. I've been trying to find more, you know, still take my number.
But how the man can be senator for the country? You say how to find him, to follow him was easy.
Why the man can be in the country?
Yeah, or at the Capitol building.
I've been trying to go to the office.
Where you been trying that now? Have you gone to the Capitol building? Have you gone in the county?
So you want me to connect you with him?
Yeah, I gave my number.
Easy. You are vote for the mayor.
Good morning.
Man, please do it.
You're welcome.
Go to the Capitol building. Go to the county. They'll have they have offices to the county. Go there.
So, Wiki, let's just say the reason why we will not see the people, they are not working. Let's see, I will see the direct below in that statution, right? Where is the equal relationship between direct below and the 17 law because of Washington? So, due to that, there will be no impact from them because direct below and Abu Kamara there was no working relationship. He and Sapu Kona did no working relationship. He and the other people that they are no working relationship. So other people will feel the impact. If they are working together, the people will feel the impact. But they are not working together. So they can't be seen in the different districts because they are not working together. The only thing they will do is to see how Capitol Hill will be on one side of the responsibility. Why is the oversight? They only go there to do the talking. And the law making for them is only for the talking. What happened to the two cardinal honor responsibility? They are not doing it. So they will not see the impact. You go in the bureau, district, in the bureau, county, they are a lot of the law because are they doing nothing together? So how will you get them to say who is feeling the impact? So that is the problem. Let it put the government start and work with the people because work with the law because of the people. Thank you this morning.
Thank you. Let me talk to other callers on the line 0775 919 919 are the numbers you can call us on to be part of the conversation. We putting our senators, the House of Elder, the House of Representatives under the spotlight. Because many a time you want to talk about representatives. Good morning.
But they were elected by you in the county.
My name is Martinez Tima, and I join you from the most abundant district in the Porto Labrador District 6, represented by Sandra Owens. And I'm very proud to work with the Vice President, SLSA, Jeremiah Blanco. You know, I don't want to hold South Joseph reliable for a misfortune within the county. I want to shift this blame to Sandra Owens because he continue to bring shame and disgrace to the peaceful citizens of the electoral district.
Please speak specifically to the senators.
Senators.
We say no law. Now I'm representing. We're talking about senators now. Leave that man all of it.
Yeah, I'm coming simple because he is representing us. We don't have the power now to go to Sarjusa. He is our direct representative.
What make it the power when you're letting senator and representative?
Nobody. So you think okay? So you think now you think now a representative will go drag the senator or bring the senator? You don't know the see where you elected a representative, how you elected a senator, and they answerable to you. That you think that the representative supposed to come and bring the senator?
The issue is we don't have the power. Every time the senator will go internationally and lobby.
Okay, thank you.
I want to make honest anything.
Let's talk to the caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Rick.
Good morning.
Yeah, I would like to talk to my senator, Sir Joseph and Dallas Dillon, and they should take on one representative and the other call back.
You said talk to senator who's a representative. Please go.
Okay.
I like
Senator Sir Joseph and Dallas Dillon to make themselves known in every corner of this county. We have not seen their hand mark. They are self-seeking people. Especially Sir Joseph, they took all the buses from the care mental skill. They are self-seeking men. I know him personally. He's of no interest to this county. So I'm going to prove yourself. You know how reasonable down. Thank you.
And you know, you already understand the kind of power that your senators have. These are people who, when the president makes appointment or nomination, where applicable, these are the folks who would critique these people and confirm and say, yeah, you go as minister, go as superintendent, go as director.
These 30 persons that were elected from the federal county, they are giving more than 16 million.
Yes.
Of the national budget.
And these are folks who got the power to impeach the president.
Yeah. They are the one who confirmed. Today when you see ministers, when the president said, they confirm these people.
These are the folks who can even make sure they're responsible and representing counties. Yeah. The senator will always partake in law-making process. Bill can originate from either the lower house or the senate through the house, and they will say to them, the lower house looking at the budget, the senate to them, that the final area that, but right after it go to the executive, read by the president's son, it becomes an instrument. We start working on it and try to get the money. Not just, oh, my lawmaker, my lord. We're talking about senators now. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of Wada community.
Go ahead.
But I'm telling you so much about the show this morning. You know, our Liberian people, we don't have faith in this country. Honorable Dallas, you know, I'm going to get a see beyond the Liberian people of Senate. And Honorable Dallas, you know, the Liberian people put Dallas together and get to also a campaign in the House of Senate. So the place we need to do our Liberian to get patient, to see out there. They love the nation, they don't have to put out together. If the on behalf of the city of Bamala, you know, so don't you know, he complain here and there, you know, that, you know, everything has to get a house of starting part or without, you know, try there to be out there to keep behind the teacher and that people. But I would say our senator money, this money, and other people are going to lobby, they can't put it out.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Oh,
let me say good morning to now. Yes, I have been. Condition of file of your meeting. Then they appreciate very much for putting the senator on spot then. I think so that measure that was for our unlimited on our district law because what's that good at not fully portion of the candidate, the senator. I strongly believe and think that all the past, because I think that even most of our two senators, most of them when it comes to what that of course Joseph will give respect. But I think he very performed. Set the base of the Ibura economy, Ibura Bureau, humanitarian data. Say yes, and for me, I'm not come and do that. He even talk for a sponsor or set as a sponsor. That's one. What the Lord belong? He has to some extent where you have not been spoke on, like the way you was and you know what the past regime, which you just tell me. I said, I mean, what the past few times, or the development ministry. And I think it is where it's trending or effort, your ministry and then of the domestic debt. They do not play. I said that, you know,
is it not part of the function? Is it not part of the function? How many senators have you seen preach for the Labour in that manner regarding labor in this country? Is it not Senator Dida alone who is always key on the matter? Is he wrong for doing that?
He's a senator, and then there's no reason you describe as a model. So, and besides, I'm not seeing any community engagement. Okay.
Okay. Are you aware of that they don't have a rehab center and rehabilitating other young people?
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, sir. How are you? I'm Different Connect, from Peace.
It should not only be your community. Why in other communities?
Yeah, my brother, these senators, can you imagine some of them are doing particular business? What their budget is $1 million? Go to mental steel, you ask the trucks, red trucks. 90% of them bought trucks, dozens of trucks, and send it down there. When the common man will say one truck at the end of the month, they are selling the fee for money because they're getting the money starting to make places that are development there. These are the things we're talking about here. Go, I want you to do your own background, mental steel. All the trucks, cheaper than the Chinese company there. Check it out. They send a truck there. You can go buy China also and send it there. Will come up will get benefit. Thank you.
Thank you for being part of the conversation this morning. Yeah. Speak to your senator.
Yes.
What are we from?
You elected these people.
Grand Cape, man. Bomi, Riversets. Let's hear. Because we still see these places underdeveloped, but you have people who should be advocating for development and all of these things in your life.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm calling from the
Go ahead.
Thank you so much for this topic. Putting in mind, it is very interesting to know that Baku senators, I'm calling, they don't even have a kitchen, either an office in Bokoro State.
You really mean that?
Yeah. Go Bokoro State now and ask, where is Amakone's office? He don't even have a sitting room.
So Amakone do not have a house there as senator of the county?
Oh, nothing at
So Senator Bodo Kane also do not have a resting area there?
Go to Bokoro and see since Bodo Kane started building the house, rest of the representative house. Up to now, they can't even reach the foundation, how to call it the roof level. And then, you know, you have office there.
The country, what I want to say is being involved with trial meet before you were elected, I think nothing that's staying.
Let's talk to other callers you like.
Morning, Ambassador.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Both Francis calling from the GFA. And when it comes to the issue with senators, honestly, it's better we don't elect them. Because for me, I think that one senator has which in the country in which is talented. What the Lord is doing in the House of Parliament is all senators call themselves as error of the House. We stand and correct mistakes that representatives made, that will make progress. Just say, for example, let you down saying grandmother produced 3 proteins. But you get to know that there's no current in grandmother. No current, no electricity, no lubricant, the common protein, there's no current in grandmother country. No anything. So what people elected senators for people they are not working. So for me, I would suggest that let's just forget about senators, we wouldn't deal with representatives and we don't have to vote them. But because you just see that impact.
But imagine we get a post 16 million plus. We get a representative 31 million plus. What would find all the money for?
You get it for 9 years.
Why would we get people together?
You go 9 years, you can't see anything that they advocate.
I think the people to advocate that senators, they just all the legislators. We get it 25 million for all of them. They buy their own car, they buy their own scratch car, everything. Then they work for the people of this country. What we get all the money for?
Good morning, Wiki and Matalava.
Good morning, Rozo.
This is Rozo from Brother,
I will talk on our senators from Robertson County. They're not doing well for the people in that country.
And who are your senators?
The only thing is saying for themselves now.
Who are your senators?
That kind of come and say how wrong. Because they are not doing well for themselves.
Roosevelt, who are your senators?
It's so project are told to be for the country taking it to a mountain. You will not see him, they complaining. Senators and whatever Javon Smith. We are not seeing the impact. They're not taking care of giving to somebody a mean that the whole country is doing it for. Why don't they have meeting the two representatives? There are two senators who have World Bank project. Hell about school in West. Eh? Why can't you talk about the community college from Robertson County? That students will leave from down there and start to play battle, start to motorado. For what? Why is the impact of them? I say this, I not hear them, but let us do the right thing.
So y'all still got the only one public school say in reverse there? 0775-919-919, 0880-919-919 are the two numbers currently activated. You can talk to us on these things. We are now having the senators under the spotlight. I'm told that some of the senators are currently listening, but let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome.
We are speaking with G. Josiah Sarah from Sophie.
Go ahead, sir.
Please lower your radio or walk your way.
Let me know, boss. Let
me talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning. We all here is Jerry from FGA Connect. And now the topic point, thank you very much for the topic this morning. You see, now I'm already, I was saying, I was saying, everything well, you always want to be out for the country. But for me, I'm getting more time. My former representative, we are simple as announced leader. Nothing is taking up a district, but some of you, the other meeting, put into the senator. Now, that's the morning, you get to be. Please, I try it. That is big for the country.
The man say you want to be the godfather of the country. The man, I'm telling you about development. The man say you should look at him. You should look at him as the man when he speaks. Nobody talk, and everybody should see him when he come in. People stop. People be buying down to him. That the meeting he wants. It's not about his function. It's about how he should be respected.
Okay, all your good and you carry to him. The godfather that enjoy himself.
Yeah. Yeah, go with GB. You're cooking for him. Thank you. Let's talk about
that. One minute, man.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm straight one of my case there. I want to speak on the issue of the senator from Grand Bassa County. The two senators from Grand Bassa County will bring them zero. They are actually nothing as Bassa people. They don't, there's no elected in Grand Bassa, in every Grand Bassa unless we know that Grand Bassa is in that era.
And Bassa not far from the capital city, from Maserado.
Yeah, the person that created the European government, they are important for them, nothing they are doing that particular country there. So from the person are thinking what to do in them, upon them, they come to election issue.
I think other people calling for other countries to talk about their senators. I don't know why. Go talk about senators.
Yes.
They exist. They've been paid because of you.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Good morning.
Now, let me just be honest with you. Upon outside or other broken channel, where my brother just got me back. Brother, the bigger mistake is that whatever being I play is to see that the two senators. Those people, they only wanted to join and milk only of this country, but they are not there for the Bassa people. They are the worst senator ever that we power in our country. In our country, brother. Nothing in our place. None you can have hope the other than nothing. And against Joseph. Some of the boys are really marrying to the Senate. I think morally I voted for him. But for this time around, I can't gain or even the same friend I haven't seen in the whole most already. So they like waste the vote. For the second time.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bar.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, this is Joseph Tiller. I'm calling from Grand County. You see, I'd like to say to our representative and senator, Mr. Skanka, one of the things we are facing in our country here is that the job facility, because he's the president for, I can see, for Grand Australia. But Mr. Skanka will post only before them. They don't put action to take action against it. Now we have the two companies that are closing. Alcon closing, that's from which is December. And WHO closing, which is December. And the people got money to give us. Up to now, we're saying they think to our leader there, they are not taking action. But God forbid, when Sunday Sparkle now, they will say, oh, the citizens of Grand Bassa, they are taking their wrong decision on the company. Now we are saying this thing over and over and over. It's just remain new. And I'm saying this again. Let us see to it. They go in the house today. Let us see about the job opportunity in Grand Bassa County.
Thank you. Let's talk to this caller on your line.
Yes, good morning. I'm Pastor St. Johnson Nelly, and I do join you from Riyadh, President.
You're welcome.
Okay. Actually, what you put talking this morning is something sensual. Because when we look at the role of the census, I just think like they are even in our country.
Yeah, the people too key and we don't picture them. Because almost all of the appointments that the president made, you know, they capture it where applicable because the people go for confirmation. They don't get saying all the good.
Then we go for prime ministers.
Yeah.
They make them, they confirm them.
Prime minister, they don't want to send the vice superintendent, the mayor.
When you say the minister come out working, who made the minister come out?
And the guy committee all to scrutinize and have
shout ministers.
You see, and we can go to see. For me, I believe that the senators, they should be the one calling these representatives to talk to them. Because you get counted form. You can this to be around because see after the men, see how the men work in the district. For the government look at the men, how the men work in the district, it's not even monitor the county. Money just sit there and get free money. So I don't really think the men in the country, the country. I don't really think any good senator.
Thank you. Let me say something. Because tomorrow I'm going to make a move. Let me say something what happened to me last Friday. I left the show. Okay. Let me talk to a very senior big brother and former senior official, the government head of the. As a matter of fact, his father was is still standing as the longest serving Inspector General of Police. Mr. John Smile is joining me on the line. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Wiggy Nat, and good morning, Liberia. You know, Wiggy, I'm intrigued by your discussion this morning. And it brings something to mind that I witnessed the other day when the government was trying to open the alleys to do the road going from Sincor to the Somalia side, what we call the Japanese freeway. My senator, I think he's the senior senator of Nasarawa County, Sahari Joseph, was trying to obstruct the workings of the Ministry of Public Works on ground that the minister did not inform them, and they had decided that the people would be given time to move. It showed a complete lack of cohesion within the first branch of government. Because just as we said, they approve these ministers, they examine them and pass them. And they have committees on everything. So if the Committee on Public Works has seen an issue and plenary has made a decision, it should have been communicated.
Yeah. Those things are things that should be done behind the scene. Then you come in the public and you don't know. Yeah. Nobody knows the function of the next person and how things should coordinate.
You're trying to denigrate the minister who was there at Public Works, giving him instruction, but by right he's not supposed to take instruction from you. Let's remember there are three separate and distinct branches of government that must coordinate. So where is your coordination power? This is not the first time they've done it. I remember one time they went on the Somalia drive, the very Sahari Joseph and what they call him, Papa, one lawmaker they get called over there, they say he was doing drugs and all. The Supreme Court had to summon them.
This is unfair. We put people in the Senate who do not know what civic, they never studied civics for it. They only go to the Senate to learn what the function of and then they want major money. Let me tell you something. I told LaBronco before. Any Liberian in this country should live with $3,000 or more. That's $100 a day. You will live well. Why must we pay our senators and representatives 17, 15, 9,000, all that gonna do? Then we're giving them cars. Okay? Why won't buy you cars? Before the coup in 1980, the government was not buying cars for senators and representatives. They gave you a duty-free privilege. You buy your own car. We can't be paying you astronomical money.
Yeah.
The LaBronco already will stand up against these people.
Why would you elect senators in the first place? Legislators. No, just call them legislators. Legislators, the people hold on there.
Thank you. And that's how I would like to go home on this edition of the Morning Ride. Certainly, I'm Wiki Brooks.
And I'm Nathaniel Vard. Check it out.
And thanks to Sakano who've been here this morning.
Like wildfire. They go out to the people that the team is here.